next step, as usual. Bring back your light topography. Copy this whole thing to the right. Okay, and call it step 6. What do we do in step 6? I think we'll add the floors. Now that we offset our walls, now we know where we can put the floors. Create floors. I'm going to say create floors. So, topo off. Let's look at the belly of the project again, because the floors are going to be in here. Okay, so now you understand why we're creating the floors after we thickened the walls, right? Okay. There are some things we're going to need to fix later as well. If you look, the intersections, like that's a kind of weird wall. Walls are not going to touch like this. They're going to overlap. And same thing here, right? You're going to see that everywhere. And same thing there. So we'll fix that in a little bit. But first, let's put our floors in. We do have this layer. If you don't have a floor layer, go ahead and create one now. I'm going to change this color to something a little bit lighter. I'm going to make it a gray maybe. Let's see how that works. Okay. So the floor is very easy. You're just making a box. You're just going to the box, corner to corner height. You identify the first corner. Okay. Make sure your ends. You don't want the mid. Make sure your end is the only one highlighted here. You may use intersection later, but for now, just the end, and grab the other end of the room and move it up towards the room, right? Up towards the room and say 9 inches. And there you go. Now you've got the floor. If I go to ghosted mode, there's my floor sitting in there. So I'm going to get out of, going to go back to shaded mode. And now when I make it for this room, I can't just make one rectangle. I'm going to have to make 2 rectangles and then join them. It's okay if you turn the project upside down. And I'm going to start my first box. I'm going to go from this endpoint to this endpoint. Okay, and bring it down into the building and say 9 inches. There we go. Now it's clear to me that this is where my leftover is. Okay, so this is how you're going to build the floors for every part. I'm going to join these two together. Okay, so then after that I'm simply going to merge all faces. Okay, and of course I don't like the isocurves. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Go ahead and start doing this for this entire floor, this entire hallway, in each of the boxes. Okay, that's what we're really going to need to do here. Nine inches. Don't be sloppy with this. If you need to zoom in, zoom in. Select every pair, union it. And here we go. On this room, it's a clean square, 9 inches down. Boom. Okay. And this one as well. Going to go for this room, 9 inches down. Okay. For these 3 bedrooms, I'm just going to make one, and then I'm going to copy them over to the rest of the bedrooms. Okay, it's just a little bit easier like that. Okay, then I'm going to select this guy and this guy. Go ahead and join them. Okay, then merge all faces here. Okay, then go ahead and copy If you made sure that all your rooms are the same size, you can go ahead and copy the floor over. I'm going to copy from this reference point to that reference point to that reference point, and I should be done. The trickier part now is to do the hallways. Shouldn't be that complicated, but it's a little trickier. Okay, because you got to fill these little funny gaps. So look for corners that you can recognize so you can snap to them, and that's the best way to do it. Okay, here I think I'm going to click intersection, and then I'm going to go from that endpoint to that intersection. Oops. Then go down 9 inches. That's it. So go ahead and select all these guys and join them. Do the same thing here. Okay, so this guy's a little tricky, but I think we can do it. I'm going to go from that corner to that corner, go 9. Okay, then again, from this known corner, go 9. Okay, I left myself a little mess here, but that's not too tough either. If you zoom in, it's a computer, it's not a big deal. You can zoom as much as you want. Okay, go to the layers, and I'm going to turn everything off except for the floor. All right, oh, forgot bathrooms. Okay, so you're supposed to have floors that kind of look like this. Select everything and say merge all faces. All right, let's go, actually in the command line, merge all faces, then select everything. There we go. And select everything, get rid of the ISO curves. Okay. And then I'm going to join, oops, I'm going to make sure to have all this stuff here joined, because I remember I made a lot of pieces, separate pieces. So I'm going to Boolean union those guys. Sure enough. Merge all faces again. Okay, now you can see it's just a single piece that does this. All right. I'm actually going to union these guys as well. There we go, merge all faces. Anytime two touch, I'm just going to union them. Okay, these don't touch, there's the thickness of a wall, so on and so forth. Okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken, nothing else touches. We're good to go. Bring back your layers, including your topo, and then we'll move on to the next step.